Atlanta is rising, rise with us. We're at the Safe House. I did live on the streets. Yes, I did. As brief as it was, but it takes a toll. When you're living on the street, you have nowhere to go. You don't have a damn thing. I ended up there because of my addiction and making bad decisions. With addiction, there's nothing positive. Nothing. Stable housing ends homelessness. Thank God every day for Frances and her coming into my life. I can't explain. She gave me hope. I first met Frances right outside the building. I heard about the rapid rehousing, and I was very inquisitive. I wanted to find out. So I camped out right outside the door. And without Frances, I'd probably still be homeless. I'm pretty sure of that. Frances is the one that really helped and motivated me. She would listen to me, no matter what I was going through, whether it was BS or not. She would take the time and listen to me and help me kind of straighten things out mentally, you know, because it was all my decision. She couldn't do it for me. But she motivated me enough to where I told the mark. And I'm very grateful for that. She was very encouraging that, you know, if this isn't the way it's going to be, that it will get better. You know, if you do your part, we'll do our part. But like I say, it all started with me. She helped me re-see that. She's been through whatever she's been to, so she could relate. And she motivated me. And more than anything, I believed her because she was sincere. You know, that meant a lot to me. I tell everybody about Frances, but they never, you know, and that's on them. You see what I mean? You can't force nobody to do anything. So look, it was your choice to pick up. I keep referring back to dope, I know. But look, it's your choice not to pick up. You know? And it's plain, it's hard, it might sound hard, but it's true. If I can do it, anybody can damn do it. I might be, if I was still on the street, it'd go hand in hand, bro. You know? How you gonna lay down on this concrete and let you buzzing along? You know? That's concrete. And what if it starts raining? Or gets cold? Then you got people running around all night, you know, God only knows what they're doing. Some people don't have it. Feelings, that is. Until it happens to them. And then they have feelings. They don't realize how easily it can be them being homeless. With the way the economy is, people living from paycheck to paycheck. They think they're better. And somewhat they have their shit together, maybe, but they don't have to, you know. But people are people. People ask you how you do because they don't really care how the fuck you are. It is what it is. I think there should be more compassion. I mean, people sleeping under bridges and they walk by them like they, you know. You've got addiction and mental health. You couple those two together, you're football, you know. I get enough dope, my doctor to stay helicopter high, but I choose not to do that. I'll use what I've gained, and that's usually what happens. I've gained roots. I have a place to live now. You know, my refrigerator, my house is straight. I got, you know, I'm stocked up on everything. And I like that. I don't have to worry about running to the store, or I got everything in the house. For the last 2 months, I was housed prior to getting my own place, but it was turmoil. If you went to a shelter, you had to be up at the crack of dawn, and then you had nowhere to go. Wait for the library to open, or ride the train, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to wash my face, if possible. I have to wait for the park, the restroom to open at the park, or find the MARTA station that has a restroom. And then your day begins. Where your head's at. If you're still actively using, you're gonna do some dope or get some alcohol or something, you know. Because it'll all be gone if I just one time. And it ain't worth it. I'm not going back down that road. And all I have to do is just one day at a time. In the hymn, I was blind, but now I see. My first day I woke up in my new place, I was very excited. I was very excited. I started making plans. And I can't do that. I can't make it all right, but the outcome. But I had more money. I bought me a recliner from a thrift store. When the Salvation Army bought me a TV and started setting up. That was, I moved in September 17th. Now it's completely furnished. I've got a routine, When I wake up, I take my meds, and I drink instant coffee. And I put my water on for coffee. That's what I like. I like instant coffee. I use French vanilla or hazelnut. I don't use sugar. Then maybe sometimes I fix me breakfast, or maybe I have a cereal. I eat too much fried stuff. I'm Southern. I read my Bible now. I like the daily bread. And I do the Bible in a year. So I spend time with my grandkids. I got my little dog. I'm very happy. Ending homelessness is possible if we all come together.